There's an actual reason why I've decided that I'm going to stay where I am, exactly where I am. Waterford, Pennsylvania was where I was born into the world, and that's where I was for all this stuff to happen and for me to understand everything about existence. Like, this one guy, Dan Alexander from Waterford, Pennsylvania, is a being who understands, comprehends, and can now somewhat, and is learning how to do it better, explain the beginning of everything, the beginning of time. And there is no beginning and there is no end. But I can literally explain all of it that matters. When people are looking for details about this person's this and this person's that, that's all subjective. Everything is subjective. But the reality underneath it all is what I understand and what I can teach others. So the reason I'm staying where I'm at is because there's a couple things that people have done. Let's think about it. At first, they immigrated here to get away from their mainlands, or to hunt, or to scavenge. They tried to basically come here to search our land for food and materials, but they couldn't make it back, so they stayed here. Basically. Not all of them, but some of them. And then after setting up colonies and basically the whole country, we have this land of freedom and all this kind of stuff that we talk about. And then you ever notice that when a person from America or somewhere over in the north or the western side of the world becomes enlightened, they go back to India, and then they start learning all this stuff about mantras and beads and these ancient practices that whatever. Those are also human things. Those entities of the astral realm that communicate to the humans there are communicating the same way to me, because there is no there and there is no here. This is just a physical representation. So though it seems like thousands and thousands of miles away, there is no there and there is no here. Difference. I mean, there's only a here, really. So I don't mean by that, like, there's no that location in this location. There is a here. But there is no there. There is just anywhere you're not. That's all there is. That's just like the word theirs. It's not really theirs. It's just you don't have it, so apparently must be somebody's, but you do have it. You just have it in another form. You have it as the observer of that person seeming to have it. But back to what I was saying. The reason I'm going to stay where I'm at is because I've realized that the people in Asia and India and all those kind of people are a little more delusional about what's really going on, because they're really believing the astral stuff and trying to make that seem... It's almost fairy tale-ish to even the people there. So then the people there that aren't enlightened come here to escape the tyranny and the other stuff of the people that don't follow their spiritual practices. And they come here and maybe they get into a religion, or maybe they see our religions are ridiculous, so they go back to their old religion and sort of have a wishy-washy version of that religion. But this because they need something to believe in. What you need to really believe in is this. What you believe is it. That's it. What do you need to believe in? What you believe in. So now you have to increase and improve what you believe in, because that is going to happen to you, for you, and spiritually it is happening. Whatever you truly believe is happening spiritually is happening. Once you realize that spirit is with you, and once you connect with it, it's all about helping you be the best you can be. You don't have to worry about what you believe anymore. It's already there. It happens to you on its own. And you don't need anyone else to tell you what they believe, because you already know. No religion, no spiritual practice, no guru, no prophet, mystic, anything could tell me any different. Because I could tell them exactly what they're doing. In every shape, form, and fashion. No matter what religion, what spiritual practice. I don't care if you're Gandhi. I could explain to Gandhi where he went wrong. I could explain to Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, all those beings where they went wrong. In a human sense, in a physical sense, I could tell anybody that was in a physical world where they went wrong. Because those entities, or those beings that were named those things here, are beings I communicate with regularly in the astral, and the divine astral planes, is what I call them, because they're all just words, but they are there. And they know that I'm relaying the message the right way, better than they did. Not that they weren't doing it. So I'm not discrediting them. I'm saying that they did what they did. But just like one person not getting the story completely right and another person coming along and telling that story but adding the better details that they left out is what I'm doing. I'm not saying anything that was said was wrong. I'm just saying it's incomplete. And it's all right. That's the point. It's all right. But it's incomplete. Nothing is wrong. There's no such thing as wrong. There's things that seem wrong and that you shouldn't do, but just because you shouldn't doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you shouldn't. But unfortunately, people do a lot of things they shouldn't do purposely, every day. Smoking, drinking, swearing, hitting. Those are just a few. Those are the main ones. Killing, hurting, harming, raping, swearing, talking negative of, being greedy, misinterpreting, misusing Mother Earth. Like, think about everything that we do purposely. And then realize that the reason you're not understanding spirituality is because you purposely choose not to. Think about it. Think about it. When I tell you don't smoke a cigarette for a day and you can't, then how would I expect you to really take seriously, deep down, what spirituality is? If you're not determined and disciplined enough to not smoke, not drink a cup of coffee, not eat a meal for a day. If you can't go a day without eating a meal because, oh my God, I couldn't do that, then you don't believe in yourself enough to believe in anything greater. I'm saying. I'm not trying to put anyone down, but think about what I'm saying and put it to work. All right? Stay where you are and learn who you are, and you'll be fine. I love you. Peace.